Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. Arsenal are in a final after 6 years after smashing Chelsea 4-2, cruising, of course, yesterday, and it had to be Kai Havertz, of course, scoring the goal, of course. Big up everyone that joined us from the Football Terrace. Make sure, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe, because if you haven't heard, I am on 50,000 subscribers, so this is absolutely something I did not imagine that it will happen, actually. So big up everyone that is supporting us. Big up Terry for the raid and all the people that joined us on the show there. It was absolutely fantastic. Actually, it was okay. The second part was cooking Chelsea. I am going to try to do a 50K special stream. The problem is when? You see, the games come thick and fast. There's no time for 50K special stream. You're muted, Osam. Is no time
tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow night I have the counter view. It's Thursday evening. I might have counter view. I might do it if the guys are not there. But big up everyone that is here. I might do it. Ask me anything. Wolf is back on the channel after months and months and months. Of course, Wolfie, he's back because his team is in a title race. I told him that last season, of course, that when your team is in a title race, you're going to come back to the channel, of course, Wolfie. So you are here with us, of course.
We're here because we're in for trophies.
Because you're in for
trophies.
What? Trophies. What trophies?
Europa League.
I don't want to banter with you today, Habibi said, Wolfie. I don't want to banter with you, said
They can win it.
They might win Europa League. They have Sean Dyche. They might win Europa League. It's fine.
In spite of Sean Dyche, man.
Despite, like, Arsenal are in a final despite having Eucharist as the starting forward. But listen, we're going to talk about this. We're going to start with Arsenal, actually. Couple of points I want to talk about. Guys, we cannot have 500 people in the house, and we're not on... I want to get to 300 likes live. Ashraf Talks Ball, of course, Force Fan TV, the famous Force Fan TV for their watch-alongs and shows, of course, and Don Osam in the description as well. I want to get something, of course, out of the way. Let's start by, did anybody criticize Arsenal for their approach after CBS, Paramount Plus commentators and studio, Sky Sports, everyone said that Chelsea would be happier at halftime? Just get this out of the way before we talk about Arsenal.
No, the problem was Chelsea, not Arsenal. That was the problem. Chelsea went into a game playing for a 0-0 when they were 1-0 down before the game even kicks off. Like, how does that make sense? Well, it wasn't on Arsenal to score. 0-0 would have done it just fine. Like, I don't know why the narrative's on Arsenal when it was
Every
Chelsea.
large media, every large media blamed Arsenal. Everyone.
Blame them for what? Going through.
CBS, Paramount Plus, every single media outlet blamed Arsenal at halftime for the game being like this. Every media outlet, Wolfie. Everyone.
Bro, like, these are semi-finals and finals. Okay, the Carabao Cup's Mickey Mouse. We get that, right? But how many finals have you seen over the years, or semi-finals, that are just deadbeat matches just because the team is getting themselves through? Like, look, I love bantering whoever, but I think people are going over the top with this Arsenal shit, man. I really do. It's so over. There's like nothing really to criticize, so let's find some random shit to criticize. That's what it's getting at, man. And it's boring.
Especially when we went through. If we didn't go through, I'd say fair enough, but we went
Exactly.
through.
Yeah.
So what are people on about? Like, I was a bit reserved about the start as well. I thought, we should have gone a bit more and attacked them. But when I saw their lineup, I'm like, yeah, actually, it makes sense. Like, they're playing with such a reserved, scared lineup. Delap on the right wing, back five, like it just didn't make any sense. And he obviously came out and said, if we came out attacking, we could have conceded 2 goals. So it tells you they would just approach the game quite scared, which sounds very counterintuitive when you are 1 goal down at your home. So you have to come out attacking.
You got the thing is, Ashraf, it's clear there is an agenda, bro. Because I saw the whole clip of. Look how Chelsea...
Is Wolfie admitting there is an agenda? You are the head of the agenda. You are the head of the snake.
I have no agenda.
You are the number one agenda.
To be fair, he doesn't put agendas against Arsenal.
I call
he died all last year.
No, I still think Arteta's a fraud. That's not an agenda. That's an opinion.
You rate the Arsenal team then, which is very good discussion.
Yeah, I rate the players.
It is a problem. It is a problem. I actually think the Arsenal players are good, but they aren't magnificent. This is why I rate Arteta. Okay, I don't think people understand how much I rate Mikel Arteta as a coach. I'm not saying as a manager. No, because I'm an idiot. Okay, it's okay. Nobody, maybe you think that.
I got no agenda, man.
I don't take offense to these things because I know I don't like seriously. I don't take. I was literally questioning.
Yesterday it got heated between you and Hussam. لا أنا خلينك تتكلم ها حبيبي.
And it never gets personal. And I don't understand.
I know.
Me and Mo is the same. As soon as the stream ends, Safiya Laban.
I called Hussam stupid. I called him crazy. I called him everything, and he called me
all
everything.
of those are true, by the way.
It never gets personal, to be honest.
I actually think Wolfie has been nice about Arsenal this season, but let me just say something about Arsenal. Let me just say something about Arsenal. This is the thing. Look, there come a point in time where it's just, objectively speaking, it's just cringe. خلاص يعني. No one watches the game yesterday and thinks that Arsenal are to blame for anything. It's impossible that you watch the way that Chelsea approached the game and the way that they came to the game and the way that they lined up in the team, and you think, oh my God, Arsenal are the reason why this, and Arsenal. طب حبيبي, okay, let's establish the facts headed into the game. Chelsea are 3-2 down, going to the Emirates. Chelsea then proceed to bench all their wingers, and they start Delap and Joao Pedro up top with each other, and 3 midfielders and 5 defensive players. Yani, the reason why we wasted our time yesterday was Chelsea. That's why we wasted our time. Arsenal didn't need to win that game. If the game ended 0-0, Arsenal was going to qualify to the next round. Yani, let's say Havertz never scored the goal. Maadi, Arsenal are going to Wembley anyway. That's the thing. So they didn't need the Havertz goal. And you see at the end, when Chelsea brought on Garnacho and they brought on Palmer, they at least got to the Arsenal goal. Yani. But in the first 45 minutes, I would say, probably Kepa could have had Shisha in the first 45 minutes. What do you want, حبيبي? تفاحتين أي نوع معسل. What do you want? يلا, I'll make it for you. Come smoke Shisha and nothing will happen. But they were all, they couldn't, Delap and Pedro couldn't combine to get past that Arsenal midfield because it's impossible. You need wingers, you need width. Even when Slot came to the Emirates, and Ashraf admitted, okay, there were periods of time when Liverpool were better. Even then, at least we had Frimpong on the wing, and we had at least a bit of width. The problem is they had no width whatsoever. And this is the issue. Like, I look at yesterday's game. Arsenal got to Wembley, are 1 game away from winning a trophy, beat Chelsea 4-2 on aggregate. Chelsea are the ones that approached the game negatively, and we're sat here going like, oh my god, Arsenal, blah, blah. طب يا حبيبي, ما they're at Wembley. And they were up. They were up headed into the game. You're 3-2 up at the Emirates, طيب. Ma, you're winning. So why should you attack Chelsea? Why? For what?
I actually agree with you, and I don't like agreeing with you.
I want to move on from that to actually the general point, because
let me just say one quick point. What Ashraf said was right. If they lost, it was another thing. The other point is, if it was tied going into the game and Arsenal played like that at home, then you can.
Yeah, but it wasn't tied. So the fact is that it wasn't tied.
That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just, guys, I'm gonna say something about this. I want to say two points. I think one of the most like obvious things that Chelsea fans do now and rivals as well is that because Arsenal are close to win a trophy and win the Premier League, and I said that plenty of times, a lot of people are rattled or upset about this, right? And the reason why, because the banter that is, but you haven't won anything, go and win a trophy, and you are a bottle job, it's about to go away. And the problem is, this is your toy. A lot of people live their life on YouTube, on Twitter as well, on social media, on TikTok, by that toy. You are about to take that toy away from them. So this is their last kick as a baby. They're kicking. You know what I mean? They are kicking and they are throwing a tantrum because Arsenal are about to take that easy toy that they used to play with all the time because they are kids. And Arsenal are about to take that. So they have to go to more objective conversation, and a lot of people can't have objective conversation. Similar, I said that before. I know that people might have another thing. Similar that happened to Liverpool. I swear to God, before Liverpool won their title, it was, don't talk to me. You haven't won a title in 30 years. Don't talk. Everything, this is the toy. And then when Liverpool won it, they said, you won 1 in 30. The problem is if Arsenal
win you won the second, you won 2 in 30.
Yeah. The problem is Arsenal are about to take that toy, so people have to go and buy another toy. They have to find another thing to say. Because now they aren't going to be bottle jobs and they aren't going to be going trophy. So people are looking at themselves like, we need to find another banter to do shows. We need to find another way to rage bait Arsenal fans. Like even we need to find it. So now I want to know, we're going to go to the way they play. They are shit and the way they play is shit, and this is a weak league, and Arsenal are shit and they are a boring team. This is what is going to happen, and I'm telling you this. That is the first point. The second point I want to mention is people said yesterday that Arsenal now are primed to win a couple of trophies. Similar, by the way, you are the first one, Roll Obsidian, that you are actually, you're the first one that won't find anything to say on streams. Genuinely, you won't find anything to say on streams. By the way.
We have heard that for 22 years. So yeah, you heard it in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Why are you lying? You've heard it the last 3-4 years when you started watching football. But you're like, oh, it's easy to say 22 years because they didn't win a Premier League trophy for 22 years.
Wait,
I hope you show up at the end of the season when we win the league.
The other thing is that Arsenal are primed. A lot of people don't rate Arsenal players. A lot of people, by the way, a lot of people don't rate
Arsenal
which I think
is ridiculous, by the way.
A lot of people don't rate them as the best in the world. Like if you ask them, they won't tell you Zubamendi is the best in the world. They won't tell you Timber is the best right back. They won't tell you Hincapie is the best. They won't tell you Saka, Madueke, Trossard. So how come Arsenal are top? How come Arsenal are currently, as it stands, the number 1 team? We need to actually debate this. Is it the players are good or the coach is good?
I think it's a combination. I think the coach is good. I've always said he's a good coach. I just didn't believe he had it in him to take us over the line. But there's no question our players are fantastic. We have 4 world-class players in our team. We have the best squad depth in Europe. We have the best squad depth easily in the league. And I think we have one of the best starting 11s in the league. People are conflating like, oh, your attack has not scored enough goals. And I think it's the system that's the reason why they haven't. I don't even know what happened to my camera, bro. I think it's the system that's the reason why they haven't scored enough goals, not the not the fact that the players are not good enough. We know Saka's quality. We know the quality. Well, Odegaard has been bad even last year, so I'm not going to count him. Trossard has been fantastic this season, so I don't know where the criticism for Trossard comes.
Fantastic is again. Fantastic is a stretch.
As a left winger, how many outside Semenyo who's
Fantastic
been
is
better
a
than him?
stretch. Well,
on the
I'm
left?
watching the games. Trossard is not fantastic. This is why some
He's
of
got
you take it to
9
the,
GA. He's got
the-
9 GA in like 20 games.
which
it's not
is
the
okay,
worst.
you know what? I'm watching the games. Fantastic. Don't take it to the next level. He has been okay. Like
Okay,
for me,
fine. Who's
to be
outside
honest with you,
Semenyo? Who's been better than him on the left?
you know, I'm
this
going to tell
season?
you, fantastic is Sadio Mane. That's fantastic.
I'm
Sadio
saying
Mane for
fantastic
Liverpool.
based on, I'm saying fantastic
is
relative.
Leroy Sané.
No, more.
relative
You're
to
missing
whom?
my point. I'm saying fantastic relative to the other players in the league. So of course he's not fantastic compared to
He's
the legends
basically
of the
saying
game.
what I said yesterday. يعني the left wingers in the league are ass anyway.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
been
but
better than everyone
okay. I
except
would agree
Semenyo.
with that. So he's not fantastic. He's just okay.
Yeah, this is semantics, man. Like,
It's
I
not
don't
sim-
think he's just
No,
okay.
no.
it is.
I think even
not
I don't
sim-
think he's okay. I think he's good.
because if people come here and say he has been fantastic, that means they think that he has played up to the level of like Kvaratskhelia, that he was at Napoli when they won the league. That is fantastic. You know what I mean? That is amazing. I'm not gonna say Salah of last year. I'm gonna say even Salah the year before. Mane, that is fantastic. Bro, fantastic is a stretch. Come on now. What are we doing here? Fantastic is
Again, I'm going just based on relative to the season. Obviously, not in general based on how he compares to wingers of the best ever leagues and the best ever years. But yeah, fair enough. If you don't want to say fantastic, he's not been okay either. Like having 9 GA in the league is not okay. It's decent. It's very good.
after 20 something games, it's okay.
But he's not started every game. He's missed 1 or 2 games. He's been coming off the bench in some other games. The first 3 games he didn't even start. He was coming off the bench the first 3-4 games in the league. So he wasn't a starter in the beginning. So I don't like. I think for someone who's been playing that kind of role, I think having that GA he's had so far in the league. In fact, if I'm not wrong, I think he has. No, what's his stats overall? In all competitions.
That's what I'm trying to find out. How many goals does Trossard actually have in the league?
He has 5 goals in the league, 4 assists.
How many
from 20
assists?
matches.
Okay, how many could Gakpo have in the league?
I don't know.
Joao Pedro has 13. Semenyo has
And he
15.
has 4 GA out of
Yeah,
5
Harry
games in the
Wilson
Champions
has
League.
Harry Wilson has 12. What are we saying? Dominic, like I'm gonna talk about wingers only.
But Harry
I do
Wilson
agree with
starts
Mo. I
and
don't
plays
think
most
anyone's
games for us.
been
This guy
It's kind of
doesn't.
ridiculous to
He
say
started
he's
like
amazing.
what,
bro.
14? He started 14 or 15
The crazy
games for
part,
us.
the highest goal scoring one Semenyo, I don't even think is fantastic. I think fantastic.
Yeah,
is
like fantastic is a stretch, Ashraf. Like to be honest. with
Okay, bro, but
Which is
okay,
my
fine. If that's a
point,
stretch, okay, it's also is also.
Yeah, I
shit. It's
mean,
not- he's not
Neto-
okay.
you. Neto has 8 and Trossard has 9. Yeah, so I like.
Okay, so what does that have to do with what I'm saying? But that doesn't
What
mean
you're
make
saying-
him
That's
okay.
what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay, so wait. Is it fair to say Trossard has been the best left winger in the league this season after Semenyo?
Yes.
خلاص
Fair.
done. Which means our attackers are not shit. Because I'm comparing them relative to the league. I don't have to be
Ashraf,
better than
I know what
Sadio Mane.
Mo's saying. I know what Mo's saying. He's talking about moments players.
Trossard is a moment's play. Trossard has given
Are we
us
doing,
many
are we doing the
clutch
stats
moments.
again, guys? Are we doing
against
only the
big and
stats
small
again?
teams.
Are we doing only the stats? We're watching Trossard. Trossard has been okay this season. Are we doing the freaking shit stats again?
How has
Because he
been
had 9 GA.
okay? Are you serious? Forget the 9 GA. You don't see him performing in games and creating chances and
Can I tell
scoring
you, I'm gonna
clutch
ask you,
goals.
I'm gonna ask you a question, simple question, and I'm gonna know how people approach analyzing football. You
He's an
understand, okay?
attacker. He's supposed to score and
But
create.
hold on.
That's his
Hold
job.
on. I'm gonna tell you guys, Morgan Rogers, the majority of the season started on the left.
Left.
We know
yes.
that. Yes, of left 10, which is we're comparing the left, like Cunha's and Morgan Rogers. These are all left 10s somehow, which is left winger. Let me ask you a question. Morgan Rogers, stats wise, I just checked it. As Morgan Rogers has 12 GA. Trossard
Yeah, he's
has
having a
9.
fantastic season.
But
Trossard
we all
has
rate
9.
Rodgers though, Mo. So what's your point?
That is the thing. I cannot say that Rogers is fantastic and Trossard is fantastic.
I just checked
Again.
Rogers' heat map. Rogers' heat map is all over the pitch. It's not just purely
Ashraf,
left. Trossard is dominantly
Ashraf,
left only. So that's a shit comparison. Sorry.
I don't want to have the same argument again, Ashraf. I
have a
don't,
30-minute argument about the word fantastic. Can you just take back fantastic وخلاص عشان نخلص بالله عليك.
I said okay, we'll take back fantastic, but he's not been okay because most saying he's
Yeah, he's
what
been
is
good.
it then,
He's been
man?
good this season. Good.
exactly that's what I'm saying. I agreed. I said after, fair enough. He's been very
خلاص, he's
good.
been good. You okay with that, Mo?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
but not okay. Okay, is weird.
Eucharist,
Like,
okay. Eucharist.
he's been shit.
No,
Yeah,
He's been
Jokic has been
Saka.
shit.
Saka. We're gonna have the honest conversation about Saka.
Correct.
Below
his
Based on his
usual
standards,
level.
he's been shit. Correct.
Yeah,
For his
below his
standards, he's been
usual
shit.
Madueke.
أعوذ بالله.
He's been shit. I don't rate him.
Okay. Odegaard.
Oh, we're counting him in
Sometimes
the
maybe
attack
good,
because he doesn't
sometimes
play
maybe
in the
shit.
10. Yeah.
The problem
doesn't
is
play in that
Odegaard
10
has
like
played about 2-3 good games in terms of like performance. Apart from that, he has been injured. Eze.
No, Eze, I don't think. he's been
Ah,
good.
أعوذ بالله.
13 games, no GA. by the
Okay.
way.
Eze.
Florian.
And that is what I mean. That is what I mean. Like Arteta must be doing something magical for Arsenal. Number one, it's a magical thing to have 3 goals only less than City. And tactically, Arsenal, again, I'm going to repeat it again for the people in the back that accuse me of glazing, is the best fucking structured team in the league. Might not be the most coached offensively, might not be the best off the ball, like, oh my God, attacking while they're scintillating. They aren't. The Arsenal
disagree.
going forward are boring. But the Arteta must be doing something magical.
I think Arteta is doing a very good job. Of course, I'm not going to take that away from him. But I think his style has been a reason why a lot of our attackers have not done well this season. Outside Gyökeres and Madueke, I think the other attackers have been negatively impacted by us playing a very defensive game.
I'll
By
be
playing a
honest
very
with you, Mo.
conservative
Forget
game.
all
Defensive
this
again,
Arteta
defensive
having-
game again.
Forget this
He said
Arteta having
defensive
won
game
stuff.
again. He said defensive game again.
Who said
You know what I
defensive game?
mean
How-
by
how-
defensive.
how-
I don't mean park the bus kind of game. I mean a less attacking game. It's semantics. You don't need to harp on everything. We don't play the most
أنت you harp
attacking
on
game.
everything. أنت you harp on everything.
Yeah,
Honest
on
with you, do harp
factually
on
incorrect
everything,
stuff.
I'll be
Yeah.
You
honest.
fucking like you stay like on
Ashraf, you
every
do harp
single
on
word
everything,
we
I won't
say.
lie.
Yeah, I harp on
like,
factually incorrect things.
I'm
I do
probably
that.
the only one here who doesn't harp on everything because Wolf is even worse than both of you.
Oh yeah,
That's
oh my
not
God.
true.
If
You
say
harped
one
on
word,
the goals versus goals and assists argument yesterday to the point your veins were popping. But anyways, it's
يا
okay.
حبيبي Paz
Okay.
asked me who scored the most goals. كل اللي عملته جيت بس بدي اقرا
خلاص
الجولز.
ممكن
Yeah.
I was
مش
like,
عشان
tell us,
نطلع.
yeah,
ممكن
yeah.
خلاص.
let's not
ممكن
Paz's
خلاص.
best.
Just so we
خلاص
don't
بقى يعني
go
we
back.
moved on from the shit يعني. We can talk about that.
We saw our game against obviously Kairat Almaty doesn't count because they're a shit team, but we
أنت
saw our
عارف إن
game
أنا I didn't
against
watch the game صح? I didn't watch. I didn't watch the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah, I
even
know
watch the
because you're watching
highlights.
Inter Milan, obviously. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even watch the highlights of the game. I didn't even.
There's nothing to watch there. But if you watch the Leeds game, we played a lot more attacking, a lot more with a lot more intensity, a lot more speed,
Wait, you
and
didn't
our
watch the
attackers were
Arsenal game
having.
yesterday?
No, he's talking about Kairat Almaty.
Khairat. I didn't
Ah,
watch the
okay.
Khairat Almaty game.
لا, I thought you were
Um,
talking about
It's not
yesterday.
Khairat, it's Kairat. Khairat.
I don't know
It's
what
an
it
Arab
is.
club. But I'm saying if you watch our
على
game
فكرة،
against Leeds,
لعلمك ترى حكي مؤمن صح بجزء على الاغلب انه كان مترجم من
Where are
العرب.
they from? Where are they from?
كازاخستان لانها دوله مسلمه.
Khairat. Definitely Khairat. It's definitely Khairat. Go
على
ahead.
الاغلب حتكون خيرات.
Again أنت
مع انها مكتوبه
again.
بالانجليزي
طب
خيرات.
احنا we are gonna stop on the Khairat or Khairat again? والله العظيم مش معقول.
guys, I was in Almaty next to their stadium a month ago. 5 months ago. I know how it's pronounced.
You are
My
right.
friend is,
Ashraf.
my closest friend is from Almaty. But anyways, my point is,
We need guys.
if we play
800
from here
people.
until the end of the
800 people.
season,
We need the likes.
if we play from here until the end of the season the way we played against Leeds, our attackers are going to have a lot of joy. Like we saw, obviously, Gyökeres scoring. We saw Jesus scoring. We saw Madueke scoring and getting an assist. I think that attacking style that we did against Leeds is going to help our attackers tremendously, in my opinion.
What do you mean? You
So-
scored the first goal in the second phase of the corner, and the second goal was an own goal. What does that mean?
The
What
second
mean
goal was
attacking?
actually credited. First of all, the second goal was given.
The
to
second
Madueke,
goal
so-
was credited to. It was
Madueke,
great,
yeah.
great cross. But
and
it
the
was-
first goal,
but
the
it's a
first
corner.
goal was. Yeah, I understand. But the first goal was a good cross by Madueke. People need to give him
Fantastic
credit.
cross. And I
I'll
said that,
criticize him.
fantastic
There was a
cross.
fantastic cross. And then Gyökeres also getting into
Fantastic.
score. By the way, that assist that Martinelli gave to Gyökeres, wallahi, he would never do that last season playing on the right. He would just go on his right, cross. This time he cut on his weaker foot and put it in. And then obviously Jesus with a good fourth goal. So I think that style will help our attackers, but we need to obviously play that way against Sunderland as well this week.
Against Sunderland, I think Sunderland had a good game on Monday, but I still expect you to win.
Yeah, I definitely expect us to win. It's at the Emirates, man. There's no, it'll be a big shock if they get anything. But yeah, like, and this is what I wanted to add. Obviously, I know we're not going to go into it deep, but I think if you guys were referencing the attack in terms of quality and not just form this season, I actually think after Liverpool, we have the best attack overall in terms of quality. But the problem is our form this season is just not encouraged, because Liverpool, if we go by, if we obviously do revisionism,
Sorry, make the statement again. I didn't hear you. Sorry. Please make the statement again.
I said if we go just based on quality outside form this season, I actually think Liverpool have the best attack. I would say we are second overall in terms of depth and the quality of players. But the
احنا
reality
اكيد we're
is,
excluding City in this, صح?
No, he's actually he's including
I've
City.
said this before. Outside Haaland, I don't think I do rate Semenyo. I know Hussam, and I don't know if Mo agrees or not. I know Hussam doesn't rate Semenyo.
Sam doesn't rate Semenyo. I rate
No,
Semenyo.
no. Don't change. Please don't change my words. I will
Habibi,
interrupt.
you said you don't rate Semenyo.
I
How
don't
you didn't
rate
want him at Liverpool?
Semenyo. I said I don't rate Semenyo for Man City only.
No,
be
no, you didn't. No, you
Be
didn't.
careful. I said Semenyo is a
You
Moment.
said you didn't
Please,
want
guys,
Semenyo
Did
for
Did he
your
say that,
club.
guys? I remember a couple of
Guys,
weeks
he
ago
said
he said
he
he doesn't
doesn't
rate
like
Semenyo.
Semenyo.
Habibi,
Can you guys
Semenyo-
correct us in the comments?
Okay, stop.
Yeah,
Sam, I'm
guys,
gonna tell you a
how are
statement.
you
يا حبيبي,
speaking
I am
for
gonna
me?
tell you. يا لهوي. يا حبيبي اصبر. You said you don't want Semenyo for your club. That means you didn't rate him.
No, that's not
Yeah,
true at all.
Razzle,
That's
didn't
not
he
true at
say that
all.
he doesn't rate
That's
him?
not true
I
at
remember
all.
that.
I've already explained the thing about Semenyo. I said with
Okay.
Semenyo, he would suit Arsenal and Chelsea. I don't think he would suit City and Liverpool because he's a goal-scoring winger. I said because City have Haaland. By the way, and it's happening in front of our very own eyes. Watch this. Even if Semenyo scores the next 10 games, 10 goals, overall, he's made the City system worse.
يا
You wanna
حبيبي
know why?
ماشي fine.
You wanna
What
know
about
why?
you? Talk
Feeding
about
the
Liverpool.
beast. What about
You wanna
Liverpool, man? Liverpool have the same thing. We don't need a goal-scoring winger. What did I say? What do Liverpool need right now? If you watch Liverpool, you guys say analyze football, صح? What do Liverpool need? Liverpool
You
need
need
a winger.
you need
who
an
can
attack.
who can dribble, who can keep the ball, who can be very good in tight spaces, and a very good passer. We don't need Semenyo. We don't need goals. Maadi Ekitike scores, Isak scores, Salah scores, Wirtz scores, even Gakpo scores. We don't need a goal-scoring winger. We need a completely different style of winger. The reason why I said Arsenal and Chelsea when I was speaking about Semenyo, and by the way, everyone in the chat will vouch. When we were talking about Semenyo in the January transfer window, I said he suits Chelsea and Arsenal because they desperately need a goal-scoring winger. I said that a lot of the time, Mo. So don't say
Fair.
I don't rate Semenyo. I
يا
just
عمي
think,
أنا
I just
heard you
think
say.
certain players suit certain systems and styles. That's it.
Okay,
It's fine. It's fine.
here-
Mo, he's saying he didn't say it. خلاص, it's fine. So this way,
Fine,
he's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
move
lie.
on from it.
I believe him.
I
But
said
everyone
he
in
said he
the chat
doesn't
will
want.
tell you, bro. Honestly, here,
No,
here,
some in
Mahab,
the chat,
يعني
some in the,
nothing I'm telling you is a lie.
no. Some
I
guys in
said
the
I
chat
want
before that said
Barcola
you said it. to be
for
fair.
Liverpool. Wallah. Here, Sunra
Yeah, I
vouching.
remember, I
Everyone
remember.
can
That
tell
I
you.
remember.
يا
But
حبيبي
anyway.
okay خلاص, I'm gonna move on. I don't wanna get into another argument with you. The reason why
But
Hussam
yeah, I
said,
was just talking based on overall quality.
No, what's the reason
Not
why
just
say
the
it, Mo? ما دامك بدك تحكي, say it.
يا حبيبي انت, if you don't rate Semenyo for your club but you rate him for that club, that means you rate him as an okay player, not one of the best. Because the best, for example, Kvaratskhelia, based on what you say, any top club would want Kvaratskhelia. It's not pick and choose, you know what I mean? Let me give you an example.
This is where you're wrong. Madrid is not taking Kvaratskhelia because they got Vinny. Ashraf, do you rate Van Dijk?
ايه ده?
You think
What is
because
they
this?
have a better
يا ابني
winger,
okay,
though,
لا.
Would you
When
take Van Dijk at
when you-
Arsenal, Ashraf?
Stop. When you say
As a
something,
backup, yeah.
you guys,
سمعت? As a backup.
Hussam, انت you say something, let me respond to you. Don't do that like, Ashraf. If you have a better winger than him, that justifies not wanting that guy. For example,
But you,
If you
yeah,
have
but you
had-
don't.
if you have Harry Kane, right, you might not want Alexander Isak because you think Harry Kane is better. But the fact is, anybody that doesn't have a winger better than Kvaratskhelia would take Kvaratskhelia regardless of who they have. Makes sense?
Exactly.
That's my argument, Hussam.
I disagree with that again. Because, okay, I'll give you an example. Kvaratskhelia. No one in the planet that doesn't watch the Serie A as much as like Serie A fans do rates Kvaratskhelia as highly as me. There is video evidence of me saying Liverpool should sign Kvaratskhelia 3 years ago.
ماشي.
But when Prime Mane was there, I wouldn't have said sign Kvaratskhelia. So
again,
my point
You
is,
missed the
man,
point.
he's
Man,
making-
You missed his point.
Prove it.
so let me explain
Don't keep talking. Don't talk.
Let
Because you
me
are missing
explain.
our point. No.
No, okay, man, I'm gonna
You
go
missed
back
the point,
to
You're
Islam.
missing our point completely.
Okay.
you rating a player doesn't necessarily mean that you take him into your team. Meaning,
We
with
said that.
Semenyo,
خلاص.
someone in the chat already said it, and he got what I said. Even though Semenyo's scoring goals at Manchester City, he's destabilized City's attack. When
We
I watch
agree.
Liverpool, what do Liverpool need on the wings? We need a dribbler who can pass. We don't need a goal scorer. So Semenyo doesn't make me better.
That is your opinion, and
You,
this
you
is
missed
your
you
Liverpool.
missed the point.
You
So for
missed the point
example, okay,
completely.
who do you think is a better left winger generally, Gakpo or Semenyo? Generally.
Oh, Semenyo is better than Gakpo all day.
So why would you not take him over the crap you have?
Because I
Of
don't want to
course
just improve on Gakpo, bro.
Exactly the point, Ashraf, which is he doesn't rate him to the point.
Yeah,
He
I
rates
don't
him
want to just
somehow.
improve on Gakpo, yeah.
Okay, my point is
I
proven.
want the dribbler.
You
I
rate
want someone who can
Semenyo.
do that.
You rate Semenyo as a good player, but not that much that you would just take him anyway over Gakpo. You want to improve on Gakpo. That's
And
the
if
point.
Liverpool signed Semenyo, he would have been Salah replacement, فهمت? Which I don't want.
Okay, I don't. Hassan, don't be wrong.
I
I'm
want
strong
like
about
Oli
this.
say to be Salah replacement.
I think you're missing out, but fine. You're missing the point. For us, you explained your point, and we get it.
I'm missing the point. I don't.
Sam?
I rate Semenyo. Semenyo currently is better than all Liverpool wingers. حلو. I'm saying style, just style, purely stylistically, Liverpool don't need a goal scoring winger. We need something different. That's it, يا أخي. ما سبتش على أمه لسيمينيو.
And we
I feel
never said that. We never said that. You said you don't rate Semenyo. You just
Yeah.
don't rate him that highly that you would take him anyway over the
Of
crap
course,
ones
I
you have.
rate them that highly, no.
Exactly our point. That's it.
Yeah, but I rate him.
That's-
That's highly.
Because the conversation started by Ashraf saying the best wingers in the league and Semenyo is that good and all this stuff. That's the conversation started.
Yes, Semenyo this season on form has been the best winger in the league. But هسه look at Manchester City, right? They're the direct opponent to Arsenal. يا أخي, the problem is the best season we have seen of Manchester City is when Erling Haaland is banging in goals. Is when he's
But I-
scoring goals. The
Right, I
problem
wanna-
is you insert Semenyo. Semenyo is scoring goals at Manchester City, but يا أخي, Haaland isn't getting the chances that he should.
But I want to go back to the point about Arsenal. Ashraf, you think that these Arsenal attackers are good enough that if they allow the platform, they will actually be some of the best in the world?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, one of the best in the world? No, I think only Saka gets into that category. I think Odegaard and Eze can be in the conversation, but I don't think they are the best, to be honest. I would take a lot of other attacking midfielders over them, but they're definitely quality. I think Trossard is top quality. I think Havertz as a starter, I don't rate him, but as a squad player, I think he's a top quality player. I think Jesus also as a squad player only is a top quality player. Obviously, you guys know my opinion on Gyökeres and Madueke, so I won't go there. So that's still 6 of our attackers that I think are of top quality in my opinion. For us to be like scoring and
What
banging
happened to
goals.
Osam?
I don't know. He switched off his camera.
Get in. Yeah, okay. I get it. Let me do this super chat. Big up, guys. There's got over 800 people here. Guys, I really need to get to 400 likes live, right? I need to get to 400 likes live. My man, big up. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. But I don't think you are a member yourself. So why would you send a membership if you aren't a member yourself? Unless you are a member. Probably. Appreciate you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you for the support. What happened to Chelsea better attack mid left back right? Chelsea better than Arsenal in everything until they play Arsenal, by the way. I'm just gonna tell you something.
Generally,
Is
they
that-
don't have a single outside Caicedo over Zubimendi, and even that is not clear. That is very close. We are better than them in every other position.
Not right back.
Every
though.
other
Reece James
position.
is better. However,
100% Timber is the best right back in the league. Don't talk to me about someone who doesn't even play right back this season. Why are you mentioning someone who doesn't start right back for them? Why are you mentioning someone who plays in the midfield? for them?
Reece James is
Comparing
better
to
right
Gusto.
back than Timber.
But he doesn't play
better.
right back. That's
He
pointless.
did play some
doesn't play
games
right
right
back.
back. He did play
That-
some
but
games
he,
right
but
back.
he but he doesn't play enough games right back. So it's a pointless conversation. We are better than them in every position, and 7 or 8 of those positions we are clear of them. It's not even close. It's not even close, and they just want to gas.
Do you think you're right?
things up
Wingers
and-
are better than Estevao or Palmer if they play there? like
Oh
Saka and
my
Madueke.
god! I think Saka is 2 levels higher than all their right wingers. If you want to count Cole Palmer there, fine. He's not levels, but he's better than Cole Palmer as a right winger. Not even a question. How is this even a debate? Someone who's been world class for the last 2-3 years, comparing him to Estevao. Bruh,
Okay, fair enough.
our players get disrespected like crazy.
Trossard again is slow blocks. Harry Wilson, yeah, 100%. Some of the goals that Harry Wilson scored, I'm just gonna be honest. Some of the goals that Harry Wilson scored, literally, he scored the shot against back defenses. The thing about it, he shoots a lot from outside with his left foot. So I'm not gonna.
But he wouldn't be able to do that if he's
wouldn't,
placing
he wouldn't,
against
he
low
wouldn't,
blocks.
he
Exactly.
wouldn't. Which is one of the things about Arsenal. Nobody would be able to do what they do in their club if they play for Arsenal. Which is, by the way, nobody wants to admit that, by the way, in the world.
Except Salah.
Big up my brother Ashraf and the panel, Wembley. I know you made peace, but you still have your name as Ashraf as the dad.
He can't change
That's
it for
fine.
a month.
I find that funny, to be honest. So it's
If
okay.
you change your name on YouTube, it has
Mo,
to be
you are
that
a
name.
fraud. Leave Arteta alone. We're going to come to Liverpool. And you all frauds, Liverpool fans that don't want to rate Arne Slot if he turns it around. Arteta, one of the best OOP coaches in the last 10 years.
out of possession coaches.
Out of position. Now
Yeah,
we're
he might be, but I think he does it sometimes
He's not.
at the sacrifice of the attack, which I don't think.
again Wolfie with the hate. So why is he top of? Would you take Arteta at your club, Wolfie?
No. Oh, well, instead of Daesh, yeah, but not out of choice.
That's just agenda. Khalas, let's ignore Wolfie, bro.
No, over Daesh, yes. I won't take him at Forest. Bro, I don't need a manager that has to spend £1 billion to be talked about winning maybe a trophy. Like, come on, let's be real.
It's done. Guys, if you like and sub, Mo will support Juventus. No, I won't. I don't support two teams.
Oh, actually,
I lean to the Benfica when they win, and I lean to Liverpool when they. I'm not like you, Fonzie. I don't support two
damn.
teams. I am not. I don't support two teams.
Sheesh.
I don't do that, Fonzie. Oh my God. I'm a Benfica fan. We got Mourinho. Did you see that goal that Trupin scored at the end? I don't do this. I praise things when needed to be praised, and I don't do that. So, oh my
He just
God.
got killed.
You literally support two teams that compete in the same competition. Literally. You literally support two teams that might face each other.
That's ridiculous. Fonzie, if I were you, I wouldn't have it, bro.
I'll defend Fonzie here. He is Portuguese, to be fair.
I don't care.
So what?
I don't care.
So what?
I don't care. So
طب
support
يعني
Benfica.
عادي
I
انا
don't care.
بشجع الفيصلي وليفربول.
Nah, again, they don't compete in the same association. So it's okay for someone to support Al Hilal. It's okay for someone to support Mazembe in their country and then
Exactly.
support the European team. It's okay for someone to support Boca Junior and support the European team. Why? Because they don't compete in the same association. The likelihood of them facing each other is 1 every 10 years. But Arsenal and Benfica can fucking face each other every 2 years.
It's okay for you to say. It's okay for you to say you have a soft spot for Benfica because that's your home club. That's fine. But to say you support
I'll
them
be
and
honest, I
support
think
them,
it's
Sam,
completely fine
Sam,
to support
you
Benfica.
played Real Madrid over the last like 7-8 years, probably like 12 times. Imagine if someone says, yeah, I support Liverpool because I am originally Spanish and I like Real Madrid. Yeah, Sheikh. Yeah, Ragil. Oh, really? Might the same.
to be fair, why would anyone be born a fan of Madrid and choose any other club? That's just.
But
mental
that's
illness.
I'm part Spanish. My family, I like Real Madrid, but I grew up loving Liverpool and Michael Owen. And for example, okay, I live in America and I like Real Madrid, but I also like Liverpool.
I can't find it,
it's
man.
so cringe. It's so
Can't
cringe.
find what?
Huh?
I can't find my AC Milan top.
Why
Do you
would you want to
support
wear
AC
that?
Milan as well?
No.
Yeah, it's okay for Wolfie to support AC Milan because
Yeah, exactly. Because he will never compete.
The likelihood of Forest facing Juventus and AC Milan is very low because he's going to be in the championship. AC Milan compete and Juventus compete on the top.
To be fair,
yeah,
he's in the Europa League and AC Milan.
AC Milan are not in Europa League anyway. So.
I know, but I'm saying at some point they can be next season, for example.
In the
It
Champions
can
League.
be, but the likelihood that will.
and if
But how
Forest-
many years that will happen, yani Ashraf? But Real Madrid, the example I gave, Real Madrid and Liverpool, they face picking each
quite
other
often.
like
Yeah,
7
yeah.
times. So
Wait, no, you can have teams like my Italian team would be Juventus. my other Spania would be Real.
You can have a
No,
soft
Wolfie,
spot
there's
for
a
them.
difference.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
there's a difference
Wolfie,
between saying
yeah,
that-
it's okay.
Because the greatest
I
player
have
of
some
all
but
time
support
played
you
for
Barcelona,
don't-
but I will
Milan.
not support them though.
You get my point, right? I don't
Yeah,
think
but
you get
I
my
went to
point.
the
You can have
AC
a
on your
soft,
channel,
like
bro.
for
I went to
example,
the
I can
AC.
have a soft spot for Valencia in Spain or Villarreal. It's okay. I can have a soft spot for Chelsea. I can have a soft spot for Villa. It's okay, right? But I
Yeah,
can't.
because you don't count, bro. One, you're Arab, and two, you're wearing. Look
But,
at that shit.
you cannot say anything. Mo, big up Chai Koto. Mo, Lautaro Martinez or Estevao. Pick one.
And
Estevao.
Estova. He put Estova.
Estova. I'll pick Estova. I don't like Lautaro. I don't like Lautaro Martinez. He's a box
They
striker.
don't even play the same position though, so.
They don't play in the same
Yeah,
position. But if you ask me, I'll pick Estova. Is Arsenal the best team in Europe now, currently, as it stands? Are they primed to
We're
win
still
two competitions?
talking about Arsenal and this.
Ma, no, we got cut off by Osam defending, talking about Semenyo.
Yes.
Okay,
And we are the spiciest topic right now, Wolfie, so deal with it.
You know, it's not even that, man. It's just, don't you feel the conversation on Arsenal this season or in this period is either they are prime Barcelona or they're
No one
Wigan
said that.
Athletic.
See, no one said this. No one said that.
Yes, it is, bro. There's no like middle ground. Like, look, I'll give you some examples. When Arsenal lost to Man U the other week, everyone's like, they bottled it. Here we go again. Da, 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 da. When they finished top of the Champions League group, would this Arsenal team beat the Invincible team? I was hearing people saying and stuff like that. I don't get why we can't just have a middle ground
We could beat the
conversation.
Invincible
Keep it very
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Go ahead.
Wait, you think they'd beat the Invincible team?
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah.
In a one-off game. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Why are we forgetting that the Invincible team lost to Chelsea and lost to Middlesbrough?
Oh my god, I
And I
can't.
forgot
Go
who
ahead,
else
go
they
ahead,
lost.
Wolfie. Why not? Why not? I think you.
This is the funny.
I-
This is the funny thing
I
about
think you don't-
nostalgia, right? This is the funny thing about nostalgia because Rooney obviously said when he was asked by Walcott, "Oh, you know, this Arsenal team or your 2007, 2008 Champions
my
League winning team." He's like, "We'd batter them." You didn't batter that Arsenal team of that season. So why do you think you'd batter a better Arsenal team? You play. It's not like you didn't play against Arsenal that season. You played against us twice. You
Can I
won
tell you
one
something?
narrowly and you
I
drew
feel
the
that-
other.
I
The next
feel the
season you lost
people.
twice.
I
Is
feel
this
the
what it
people that.
feels like to be
about-
rage baited, man.
And I feel I feel one of the people that hate Arsenal the most this season, for some whatever reason, and they hate on them and they have agendas, are the ex-Man United players. I don't know why is that. Why not the Chelsea? Like I heard Chelsea ex-players
That's
actually, bro. I heard Chelsea legends and Chelsea players at least objectively analyze Arsenal. Every time I'm seeing a Man United ex-player, they are literally like going against it, like, oh my god, no, this Arsenal team is not this. This Arsenal team is not that.
Because they
Chelsea,
hate Arsenal,
opposite.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how old you are.
exactly.
Did you not see the era when it was all the beef
Yeah.
with Arsenal and Man U, bro? Like, of course they're
They
not
had
gonna
that
like
beef
us.
with us, and now imagine their team is still in the mud. Obviously, they are trying to get back, while the team they grew up hating or they played against at the peak of that era is now getting back to the top level. So of course that kind of
But I'm sorry. Can we go back to this? You actually think this Arsenal team would beat the Invincible team?
I'm saying in
Yeah,
a one-off
I think-
match.
why
What's
not?
crazy about that? Arsenal lost that season. Arsenal lost in one-off games. We didn't win every game. You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care if you lost 10 games. I
So then what's your point?
I just can't have this conversation. I really can't, man.
Yeah, because you're a nostalgia merchant.
I
That's why
really
you
can't.
probably
It's not
think
nostalgia, bro.
Am I lagging?
you probably think football is slower now. You think
Am I lagging?
You're not lagging.
Nah, bro.
you're not lagging. No.
I just can't. You know, like that Invincible team had like Henri, yeah. But is that nostalgia as well? Me thinking Henri was one of the greatest players I've ever seen play.
He is the greatest player in the Premier League history. Yeah, I agree. What does that have to do with anything?
Okay, so
You see, you don't have a
I'm
point.
speech-
He's so stumped. He's like,
no,
"Should I
I'm
actually have a point?"
speechless that we're having this conversation.
What conversation?
What conversation?
That the
Sam,
Invincible team could use in a
Sam.
one-off game.
Do you think?
طب can I
that
ask you
this
something? Who
Arsenal
was in the
team could
midfield?
beat the
Who was in the-
Invincible team?
Patrick Vieira, Gilberto Silva, right? That's Patrick Vieira is better than a lot of players that play now.
And Declan Rice
In-
is better than that's a good. Declan Rice
In
and
the
Vieira.
in the defense, who did Arsenal have? Martin.
We had
was that-
Lauren, who's not better than Timber.
Are we doing
Yes.
an Invincible versus this team?
We had
combined?
Yeah,
Kolo
Lauren-
Toure,
Yeah,
who's
they
not
said
better
they
than
said
either
they
one of
could
us.
beat the
It's not
Invincible
better than
team.
any of
That's
them.
tell me into
Exactly.
had-
Sol
Aguilera.
Campbell, fair enough, you can put him there.
I don't think
And
that
then
Sol
Aston Villa,
Campbell.
obviously.
Sol Campbell is good, but he isn't like amazing. Oh my God, Sol
Yeah,
Campbell.
yeah,
is
I
good.
understand, but I'm just saying we have to still see what Saliba and Gabriel do eventually. But I'm saying, and left back is obviously Ashley Cole. It's not even a debate. And then
What
I
about
would
the
have
attack?
Saka.
What about the attack?
I'd have Saka over Ljungberg, and then I would have Perez.
I
Bergkamp,
wouldn't.
Henry.
I like Leonberg and I
have
like
Saka
Robert
over
Perez
Me
Ljungberg.
too,
and
me
I
too,
like
but Saka is a
Henry.
better winger. Saka will retire as a much better winger than Ljungberg ever was for us.
Not if he plays like this though, for the rest of his
Oh,
career.
stop it! Oh my God.
Not if he plays like this for the rest of his career.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fair.
You are assuming something. right?
I'm not
You're
assuming
ass-
something. I'm saying something based on the last 3-4 years of evidence. Mo saying something out of emotion from what he's seen the last 3-4 months. You see the difference?
Wait, Ashraf. Were you old enough to remember the Invincible team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Habibi, طبعا.
I started
Why
supporting
not?
Arsenal after that.
I mean,
I've
look
been
at
watching
him,
football since
mashallah,
98.
man. He looks like he's 21 still. Killer, you know, I'm just
Ashraf was
21
the
Allah
is
biggest-
Khalik and all that. But
I am older than outside Mo. I'm older than everyone here. Actually, no. Sorry. Why did I say I'm older than everyone here when Wolfie's on the panel?
well,
What's
no,
wrong with me?
I'm 24 now.
This is the
That was
first stream
last
where
one.
I'm the youngest. That's crazy, wallah.
That's true. You are the
So,
youngest.
so Ashraf, I can't even give you the excuse of I've only seen them on YouTube. Like, I'm trying
Yeah,
to find the
Habibi.
excuse for how you're even entertaining this
Arsenal
conversation.
Invincibles that same season lost to Claudio Ranieri's Chelsea. Are you telling me they cannot lose a game? It can happen.
That's like saying this Arsenal team could lose to Scunthorpe United in a one-off game.
I want to
That's
ask a
not-
question that is
That's
way
Yeah,
not
more
the
no.
conversation.
You're doing.
That's
I
not
want to
the
ask.
conversation.
Can I move on from
we
this? I
lose-
want to ask a question that
If
is way more
Scunthorpe- if we
important.
lose- no, let me just answer this and then we can move on. If we lose to Scunthorpe, that's one of the biggest shocks in football. If Arsenal beat the Invincibles, that's not one of the biggest shocks.
That would be
I don't know
the
why we're talking
all-time
about this, but
biggest
actually,
shock.
we can
Okay,
never
I
say
wanna-
this.
I wanna-
This is the Invincible 11, yeah? Lehman, Lauren, Toure, Campbell, Cole,
Just ask me, I told you.
Perez, Silva, Vieira, Ljungberg, Henry, and Bergkamp. Hello?
Yeah.
I was thinking about as you guys speaking, but here's the question that you have to ask yourselves. And I'm going to be very objective as someone who doesn't hate either team, neither the old one nor this one. Are you going to do 4-3-3 or 4-4-2?
No, you can do 4-4-2 and Bergkamp can play the 10 anyways, so it doesn't matter.
4-4-1-1.
Okay, so if we do it in a 4-3-3, I'm glad you said Ashley. First of all, Raya is better than Lehman. Fuck nostalgia.
agree.
Lehman was a
100%.
bozo
Not
all
even
of
a
the
question.
time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Timber is better than Lauren. Sol Campbell, I think it's very unfair if I don't put him in the team. He has to be.
Just out of respect for his legacy, until Saliba and Gabriel win trophies.
I
But
think
if
Sol
Saliba and
Campbell,
Gabriel continue
Gabriel,
to win, it won't even be a question.
Sol Campbell, Gabriel, Ashley Cole, 100% what you said. Midfield, it has to be Patrick Vieira, Declan Rice, and Bergkamp in the 10.
Yeah.
Striker Henry, no question. Perez left wing, no question.
And Saka,
Ljungberg
right,
or Saka?
Lumberg.
100% Saka. 100%
Wait,
Saka.
man. Lumberg.
To be honest,
Lumberg-
Freddie Ljungberg had a lot of amazing moments in an Arsenal
And
shirt.
output.
He
Output
was
better,
incredible
man.
for us, but he will not. Saka
but even
is
then,
without
if I count what you said, Saka, Timber, Raya, and Rice, that's 4. طيب. يعني the Invincibles are still better.
No, they're better in terms of the. That was not our conversation. Our
No,
conversation
even
was
in
they
a one-off
play
game,
against
I'm
each
saying the
other.
Invincibles will most likely win in a one-off game because of their
You don't know
attacking
that.
ability.
What do you mean? You don't know that
That's why I
because the
said most
structure also
likely,
matters.
Habibi. Most
The
likely.
reality is we're talking about something that's incomprehensible. Not only because obviously
Most
they can never play
likely
against
they
each
would
other,
win based off their
but
attacking
no,
prowess.
but the reality is football is different now. Back then, you would have so much open space, which you don't get in today's football. Today's footballers are faster, they're stronger, they have better fitness, they have better stamina, obviously because of nutrition and training and diet and all that kind of stuff. But
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work.
I'm
like
just saying, you can, Hussam, do a Chelsea and Arsenal combined 11 from the Invincible season. How come Chelsea knocked us out of the Champions League?
How many Chelsea players start in the team I just read? None.
0, exactly. And yet
Yeah.
they knocked us out. So there you
Some
go.
moment will come of me to say
No,
Caicedo
he's
is better
saying
than
the
Gilberto
Chelsea
Silva.
team in Gabon.
Say it, yalla. Say it. Caicedo is better than Gilberto Silva. They 100.
Yo.
No.
Don't dis-
Sorry,
I'm talking
no,
about
no.
Chelsea from that season, Hussam. Not this Chelsea. I'm saying Chelsea 2003, 2004.
That Chelsea as well. Chelsea 04 was good though. 04, 05. Didn't they have Makalele as well?
Not
Yes.
one of their players would get into our starting 11. Okay,
Today?
maybe Makaleli, maybe.
Makalele,
No,
Lampard,
that
Malak, ya akhi. Terry, John Terry.
No, I think Joe Cole will get ahead of Leonberg. I like Joe Cole. I think Joe Cole will get ahead of Leonberg.
I rate Ljungberg more. Yeah,
I
sorry,
like
John
Leonberg.
Terry.
I love Leonberg. But
John
I
Terry,
think Joe
Lampard.
Cole would get, for me, Joe Cole would get ahead of him. And I think Makalele would get ahead of
That's
Gilberto
debate.
Silva for sure, 100%.
And John Terry would
No,
do it as well.
Wait, no, stop. You have Vieira, Gilberto Silva, and Bergkamp. Who are you taking out to bring in Makalele and Lampard? Because Bergkamp and Vieira are in for sure. So you only have spot for one.
Answer.
So don't tell me Lampard and Makalele.
No
Only one
answer.
gets.
I ain't
I
gonna
need-
answer.
I'll put Lampard next to Vieira for sure.
Okay, so no Makalele. There you go. Okay,
Maybe,
I agree.
yeah.
But
that's okay.
Lampard wasn't really the eight.
Yeah, because
man.
Makalele and Lampard, to be honest with you, Makalele and Lampard, at that time, I would choose Patrick Vieira over Makalele at that time, right?
Obviously.
Until later. Remember, Makalele's age is different than
Yeah, he was
Vieira.
old. He was old.
Yeah. At that
his
time,
prime was Real
Vieira.
Madrid. It was not Chelsea.
Yeah, Makalele retired in like early 2010s as well, no?
Yes, like
Yeah.
there is a difference between Vieira, and at that time, Vieira was primed. At that time, you know what I mean? So I would take Lampard and Vieira instead of Lampard and Makalele. At that time, yeah. So that time, no. If you're asking me later or not,
John
Bergkamp
Terry
at that-
100% starts.
Exactly.
100%.
John
But
Terry.
they had
100%.
checking goal, didn't they, back then? Was it checking?
Which okay, no. Czech
Or was it the
came
Dutch guy?
season-
Was it the Dutch guy?
Czech came 4 or 5 the
Season of
season they won
Mourinho.
the league. The season
Yeah,
they
the
won
season
the
of
league.
Mourinho.
Now the other way.
At the time, Cudicini.
No, they would
Yeah,
was it the
Chile
Dutch guy
wouldn't
they
get in.
had?
He wouldn't
What
get
was
in
his
ahead of
name,
Lemon.
man? The guy
He
with
wouldn't go there.
What was their goalkeeper at the time?
I think it was
Yeah,
no, I think it was
Arsenal
Cudicini.
go invincible.
04
0304, صح?
Yes.
صح.
Here you go. Chelsea squad 0304.
what was his name? Van Goo or something? Van de Goo.
We'll sit up here and just start waffling about players. 1 second. Okay, this is the Chelsea team. Fucking Glenn Johnson was in Chelsea in 0405. I'm
He
so
was.
old.
Yeah.
Oh, 304, sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
old. Anyway, Glenn Johnson, Babayoro, Makalele, Marcel Desailly, Mutu, Lampard, Hasselbank,
It
Cole,
is Carlo
Duff,
Cudicini, man.
Gallas, Jeremy, Melchiot, Emmanuel Petit. Why the fuck is Emmanuel Petit at Chelsea in 0304?
You didn't know that he left, went
Yeah.
to Barcelona 1 year and
He
came
left.
back to
Right,
Chelsea.
Men Harris.
Yeah, he did. My bad. I forgot about the Chelsea one. Wayne Bridge, Scott Parker, Veron, Crespo, Cudicini was in net. I fucking knew it. John Terry, Felipe Oliveira, Robert Huth, Kroenke, Ambrosio, Forcell, and Neil Solomon.
When did they have? Remember the Dutch keeper that they had? He had like a goal.
I know what you're talking about, but that was before.
Man, I can't remember his
before
name.
I'll be
Before
honest
that.
with you. If we have to go 4-4-2, 4-4-2 definitely Lampard gets in. Definitely John Terry gets in.
Vieira.
100%.
Oh,
Carvalho
yeah,
wasn't there
that's
yet at the time.
No one else gets in, guys.
I
Literally
need
no
to
one
have
else.
a
I'm trying to
question.
think. Right, no, but here's the thing. You're saying no one
Add
else.
Van de Goo. Thank you, William. My God, that was
No.
bugging me, man.
You're saying no one else, but
No one else.
right back.
Who was there right
Who?
back at the time?
You could put Gallas right back instead of Lauren.
No,
Nah,
bro,
nah,
stop it.
nah.
What are you on about? Lauren wasn't
Gallas
bad.
was
I'm
a
saying
very good
Timber is
left
better.
back as well. He was a very good left
Yeah,
back.
and
as well.
Gallas was a left back. He was not a right back.
He
Exactly.
was a very good
He's
left
a left
back as
center
well.
back or a left back. So it's a bad example, anyways. They don't. I'm
Can't
telling you,
believe
there's no one
Glenn
that gets
Johnson
in.
was on this fucking team as well. It's fucking
Yeah,
mental.
he was
He
not
wasn't
better
even
than
good
Lauren.
then, man.
How old was Glenn Johnson in 2003? I wonder.
19.
How the hell
He was
we gonna
19. He was
remember?
exactly
Guys,
19.
guys, I gotta move on from this. 800 people plus here, and we need to get the likes up, guys. Guys, we got over 800 people here, and we're not even on 400 likes. Help out and hit the thumbs up. Also, let's talk about Forest. Hey, Wolfie. Wallahi, last
about
season
foreign.
we had
Remember
so
when he
many
was on these shows last season, unbearable as fuck, talking about league titles? and shit?
title race and Champions League football, and we're back.
Bro, at
and
least,
the
at least I
owner.
had the balls to say it. Remember
enough.
when you in the
Fair
summer was saying quadruple? That's more
And
recent than when I was
Only
talking.
one clip where I said quadruple.
Okay. Remember in the summer where you were saying one major, one
Sam,
minor?
man.
Huh? You still doing that?
Wait, that is true, Hussam.
He's
You said
cooking
one
us.
major,
Thank
one
you.
minor.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
just remembered it.
Yeah,
now.
I remember
that.
one major, one
Yeah.
minor. I said,
What was
said,
more recent? Me
one
saying
major,
title
one
race, or
minor.
you saying that?
yeah,
one
one
major,
major,
one
one
minor.
minor is what I wanted.
Mm.
Hey, that can still happen. UCL FA Cup double.
I actually, it's part of, it's part of the title. Liverpool was
It's not,
very.
yeah, it's not. It's plausible, but
It is probably. Let me do this.
It's
The
not
reason
probable.
Wolfie says things like that is Arsenal because he hates Arteta. He fucking hates Arteta.
Okay, I don't
Serious.
hate Arteta. I
You
don't
do hate
rate
Arteta.
Arteta. Why can't people distinguish between the two? Now, I never met the guy in my life. He could be a nice
Because you
guy.
said-
I know-
because you did
I
say in the
know for
past
a
you can't
fact-
stand him.
I know for a fact you hate Arteta's antics on the sideline, and you mentioned this.
When? Emta? Mourinho?
Last season, you said the guy's energy on the. We spoke about him and him being annoying. We said that. Wolfie.
Does that mean? All right, let's say I said that. I can't remember. Does that mean I hate him?
Wolfie, I remember you saying you can't stand him.
That's
That
not
for me
hate.
means you don't. Stop that.
And
Come
by the
on,
way, I'm gonna
wait.
tell you
Oh, I
something.
can't
Wolfie.
stand
By
Hussein,
the
but
way-
I still love the guy.
I don't know why
what I'm
it's so
saying?
hard. I don't know why it's so hard about this. I actually think that Arteta is so annoying on the touchline. He's so annoying on the touchline.
So you
I
hate
think
him?
so.
You hate him then? You hate him.
This is
But I think
By the way-
I think every top manager is. I think every top manager.
By the
is.
way, he is so annoying on the touch. I don't think Arteta is a likable guy.
By
on
your
the touch.
logic, you hate him.
Yeah, I don't like him, but that doesn't mean I can be no objective about him. See the difference? And I would take him at I would like him to do what he's doing for Arsenal at my club. I
You
would like
take him
that.
at your club, bro.
With that, like this. Boss, see? Just like this. If Arteta leaves Arsenal tomorrow, I would submit absolutely. I would submit, bro, like a request to Inter to take Arteta at the club.
Yo,
We just
so
can't
you
afford
would
it.
literally be an Arteta sexual overnight, bro. Like just like that, man.
What is that? Okay, can I before I do that, what do you mean Arteta sexual? What do you mean by that? Because there are some stupid people that say that online. What do you mean by that?
I mean, there's no wrong he can do in your eyes.
No, he
Yeah,
does
but
a lot of
that
shit.
doesn't apply to
See,
Mo, though.
see,
That doesn't apply to
this
Mo.
is when you because I criticized Arteta multiple times last season and
He
this
does.
season as well. So you are
Uh-huh.
wrong here.
Yeah, but
See,
you just said, wait, you just said
okay,
you
Wolfie,
hate
I'm
him.
gonna
So I
call
don't
you
know
out.
which way you're
I'm gonna
going.
call you out. You are repeating the narrative that some idiots say that when people praise Arteta, he can do no wrong. There is plenty of times that I sat on streams and I said that Arteta's build-up play is too slow and his instructions to players are wrong and he needs to do this and he needs to do
Mo
that.
has
Yeah,
criticized
but Mo,
Arteta.
before you embarrass yourself,
Multiple
before you
times.
wait, before you go down this road and embarrass yourself, what did I say?
He said Arteta sexual, he can do no wrong in my eyes.
No. You see, you're only
He-
listening. You're only hearing what you
just
wanted
said-
to hear.
Okay, hold
No.
on, stop. Ashraf, did he or did he not say that?
When he was asked what the definition of Arteta sexual is,
Correct.
he defined it.
Yeah, but what
And
did I say
Call me
before
or
it
did he
for him
not
to
call me
ask?
Arteta sexual?
No. What did I say before it for you to ask me the definition?
You said that I am one of Arteta sexuals.
No, I
I
didn't.
turned into Arteta sexual in
You see,
overnight.
He
You're not
said,
listening.
"Are you what?" He said, "Are you one of these Arteta sexuals?" Basically.
No, I didn't. You're not listening either. I
Okay?
What did you
said-
say?
I said, and I'll repeat it for you. I was like, wow, you would turn into an Arteta sexual overnight if he joined Inter.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, but that's what he's challenging you on. How?
I'm
would you
challenging
do-
No,
you
no,
with
no,
this.
no, no,
Arteta
he's not. Because
sexual?
then he went on to
How
say,
would you
I've
turn into an Arteta
criticized him.
sexual?
Yeah, wait. He said, I've
I would
criticized him
never-
last season.
that
I've
word
done this.
is wrong.
Have I said he is now? Or did I say he
No,
was
no, wait,
overnight
wait,
if he
it doesn't
joined Inter?
matter.
Momo,
It doesn't
Momo,
matter.
Momo, I got this.
Of course it does.
I got this, Momo. I got this. You
Go on.
said he could turn into an Arteta sexual overnight. Let's say he does like Arteta and he wants him to join his club. How would he turn into an Arteta sexual? What would have to happen for him to turn into an Arteta sexual?
Well, exactly what I said the definition was. No wrong would be done by him.
But I
But-
am
but
never
why-
that
okay,
guy.
1 second, Mo. 1 second. So we're taking it step by step. What gave you the impression that that applies to Mo?
I
That
said
that could
he-
apply to Mo.
What? Of course it could, because I'll tell you what gave
Why?
me the impression was the finger clicking,
Uh-huh.
man. Man's acting here like he's that dude from
Because he's
the Avengers.
comparing him. He's
I would
comparing
take
him to the
Pep
boss in their
Guardiola.
league.
Bro, I would take Pep Guardiola like this as well.
And you
There
could
you go.
turn into
Is
a
he-
pep
is he-
sexual then
Is
as
he,
well.
is he a
bro.
Pep section? Guy, move on. خلاص. Move on.
Dear Timber had an ACL injury and is consistently playing right now. James plays half the games a season and is injury prone and is considered better. Logic. Let me explain to you, D, what I mean by this. Number one, a muscle injury is different than ACL. If you come back from ACL and you are fit, you don't have to rest. People that played sport know that having a torn muscle, calf or hamstring or quad, that is different management than an ACL, right? By the way, I'm not here saying, I'm not defending it.
That
I'm saying
actually is wrong because it can heal better long term, whereas an ACL has two things. One is it's longer term, which means it takes a lot longer to recover back to your full fitness, assuming you didn't lose pace, which is very rare, by the way. Most players that have an ACL lose some sort of pace. And two, everyone knows when you get one ACL, it increases the risk of you getting an ACL on the other knee because you end up putting more pressure on the other knee for a whole year. So actually, the fact that Van Dijk and Timber have come out from an ACL injury at the top level is testament to their quality and their
I will,
durability.
yes, but I will challenge this. There's a lot of people. Okay,
Mashallah.
there is a lot of people that Ashraf, just to challenge this. There's a lot of people that had
Doctor
ACL
Ashraf, man, doctor.
and came back. And there's a lot of people that came back from ACL. Once the ACL is repaired, you don't need to rest. You don't need to rest. However, having a muscle injury, I'm going to repeat again, having a muscle injury, sometimes the muscle, it never goes back to its original form. That means you cannot put the same weight on it, like playing 2 games a week or playing 3 games a week. That is factual.
Why doesn't it go back to its original form, Dr. Mo?
I'm going to tell you. Because
Alhamdulillah, we got the Ketra all over the
no,
screen
I
at the moment, yeah?
have...
By the way, what I
your
said was
parents will be
factual.
so proud, man. You know the Arab parents, man. They love the doctor, man. Inshallah,
Wilkie,
man.
what I said was
Alhamdulillah, man.
I
factual,
want
by the way.
to, Ashraf,
It wasn't
I want to
fake,
move
huh?
on because I want to do the next.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
comes
go
from experience for me because my calf, when it got ruptured, right?
Mm.
As of now, it never came back to normal.
So because
I
it
lost,
happened to you, it can't
I-
happen
I-
to anyone else, yeah.
and I asked about this, and a lot of people that have hamstring injuries, they're coming back. It's very hard to come back for the rest. And by the way, some muscle injuries can be chronic, like a groin can be chronic. Every time you put weight on it, right, it gets injured again, even if you have surgery. I want to move on from this to go to the next super chat. Big up Judge Mo for 850K. I've been watching you since you were on NAF. Big up my man. Yes, you have, actually. When you were gassed up and scumbagged, and now you have more subs than them, honestly, hard work pays off. Respect. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm just working. I'm just doing my thing, my man. I'm just doing my thing. Alhamdulillah. 50K. And I want to thank, by the way, all the people that are here. Ashraf, Wolfie, Osam, and everyone actually contributed because I didn't do this alone. The people think that I did this alone. Without these guys, without the content creators that contribute their times, without the viewers that are actually watching, liking, subbing, sharing, I wouldn't be on 50K. I didn't do this. This is Footy Judge Mo, yes, but without the likes of Wolfie and Ashraf and everyone that contributes, of course, and I thank the guys yesterday, I wouldn't be on 50K. It's not only my work.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Wish we could have had Prime Mo streaming in 1978. What an elite time that could have been. You know what, Fonzie? The number of times, Fonzie, you mentioned these days, I don't know your age. You're probably older than me because you keep mentioning, I wasn't born in 1978. You keep mentioning these times as you have a sentimental love for these times and you want someone to share it with you. I can't because I
will
born
share it. I will, bro. If 1978 was last year, do you realize how much you lot would be hating me right now going into
As
79?
a European champion.
Champions
Oh
League,
my God, league, and then I'm gonna win the Champions League back to back. Oh my
1978
God, I would be
It's
unbearable,
also-
man.
1978 is also an
You're
Argentina
lucky,
beat
you two. Oh, you're lucky I
Netherlands
wasn't
in the
born
World Cup
then, but
final.
still.
You're definitely born.
Nafis! Ah!
Big up Nafi.
Wow,
If you're asking me at that time, yes. At that time, no. Wallah, if I understand what she means, like and sub people. I don't know if
I think you made a
miss.
misstatement. You were saying at that time yes, and then the statement after you said at that time no. So I think you confused yourself.
When you were
probably.
comparing Makalele and Vieira.
Okay, at the time when we're talking about 03, 04, Vieira gets ahead of Makaleli. Maybe later in their career, Makaleli gets ahead of Vieira. Maybe. It's a conversation. At that time, there was no
Makelele is
conversation.
Never ever in any era.
There was no
over Vieira.
conversation. Anyway, before I do the rest, Nafisa, thank you so much, sister, for the donation for 50K. Appreciate you so much for this.
Big up,
I'm
Nafisa.
humbled, overwhelmed by the support. I just want to thank you so much for this. That's your hard-earned money. You're supporting me, supporting MHF, supporting Osam. We thank you so much for everyone as well that is supporting the channels. People that know this is our full-time job, and just the donations. This is just pure love, because you didn't even put in a comment or like an argument for us to discuss. It's just saying 50K more, congrats, you deserve it, mashallah. That's what you did. The W is for you, really. Like, you don't understand how I appreciate this. Wolfie and Mo, these young stars did not watch the names that they are calling. You cannot compare this present DM to DM 1995 to 2005. I also agree with this. For example, there's a lot of footballers that played back in the days that might not fit the system. And there's a lot of people that play these days might not fit the systems back in the days. A lot of them might not fit the physicality, for example, that would have their legs snapped in half. Right?
Let's be real. Let's be real. They did a film on it, so you can do it.
And try.
Rocky.
What do you mean
innit?
they did a film on it?
Rocky.
What do you- I think footballers now, it's crazy, it's sentimental to say footballers in this era cannot play in football back then. Like,
No
bro,
one
some of the
said
footballers
that.
in this
Bro,
era-
you've gone to the nth degree. No one said that.
1920.
Mo said that 2 minutes ago. He said there are
I did.
some things that these. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, but Mo doesn't count, bro. Come on.
Fuck.
No, but I
Here-
can
here's the
explain
thing
it
about
very
Ryan.
well.
Currently, you would probably say Gabriel instead of Matip.
Yeah.
Or Gomez, and you're keeping Van Dijk, of course. Trent,
No more than. Oh my god.
Trent
that's
that
BS.
version all day. Robertson that version all day. Allison that version all day. Fabinho.
What
I
are you
would say
arguing,
probably
Ashraf? Are you arguing Trent and Timber now? Are we arguing Trent and Timber now?
لا 2020.
I'm arguing definitely
Okay,
Gabriel.
I love this conversation.
Or
It's
Saliba, one of
fantastic.
them.
Let me do the rest of the super chats and then
Not a
we'll change.
conversation يا حبيبي. Gabriel رايس وخلص. ما ضلش حدا. ما none of their front three get into that front three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our midfielders are better. I think Zubamendi,
Yeah,
Rice.
Fabinho.
Yeah,
Fabinho that
Zubamendi and
year
Rice get it.
was not normal.
Okay, so
You
who's the
think
third?
Thiago Alcantara
لا 1920 wasn't Thiago.
Thiago Alcantara was not there at
was
Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Was it Henderson? Was Henderson there?
No, it was Wijnaldum,
So
Henderson,
we
and
agree on
Fabinho.
Fabinho and Rice already. Who's the third then? I'll be honest with you. You can't take Zubamendi over Wijnaldum that year as well because that was coming off what he did against Barcelona and everything. Like he was on smoke that period as well.
No, the Barcelona was the season before. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. He did it the year before. I'm saying he walked into that season based off of the shit that he
Yeah,
like,
but again, we have to take it based on what he did that season. Like I
based
don't know.
off
The
what he
third
did
one is
that
up for grabs.
season, then it's
Third
if
one is
I
up
have
for
to
grabs.
be objective, even though it's a player I don't necessarily like, I would probably say Henderson and Rice based on that season.
Which is something that a lot of people didn't.
I would take Zubamendi over Henderson, to be fair. But anyways,
Mo's gonna explode. Forget me. Mo's gonna explode. مالك يا Mo? Talk حبيبي.
How can you
Henderson-
talk? I need
Outside
to
running
finish
was
this.
not that great. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Revisionism is crazy. Wallah al-Azim.
It's not revisionism. I was saying it even back then. But anyways, go on.
Wait, read it out then.
How can you take a coach who hasn't won much, but you get rid of a coach who has won more, but lost multiple trophies in the last week of the season, Mo? I'm going to tell you the difference. Arteta never had the best team in England. And the second, Vincent Kompany won more trophies than Arteta. He won the Bundesliga and he won the German Cup. So would I take Vincent Kompany over Mikel Arteta? He won more trophies. I
Yes,
wouldn't
I
take
would.
him. It is not about the trophies only, people. Just, by the way, Oliver Glasner won the cup last season ahead of Manchester City. That it's
And
not
the
about the
Europa League.
trophies. Enzo Maresca won the Conference League and the Club World Cup. Would I take him over Arteta? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm gonna ask Hussam a question now in front of you, and I don't know Hussam's answer. Hussam, today, would you take Arne Slot or Mikel Arteta today?
Honest slot. La 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 la. I would never take Arteta at Liverpool. He just doesn't. He just
No.
doesn't suit us.
That's not the question. Don't dodge the question.
I'm
Would
sorry,
you take Arteta? Would you?
Fonzie just
Okay.
said
He
me a
answered.
crazy-
He answered. He said Arne Slot. He said Slot.
You take Arne Slot. So you keep
Fonzie
Arne
just
Slot
sent
over
me a
Mikel
crazy
Arteta
video.
today.
Fonzie just sent me a crazy video. It says Jokeras attempting to hold the ball up for Saka and Trossard.
And he's trying to deflect.
Anyway, he's deflecting again,
Mm.
which is fine. He's deflecting, which is bringing me to the
I
Arne
didn't
Slot thing.
dodge anything. I didn't dodge anything. I answered.
So today you would keep Arne Slot today instead of replacing him with Arteta today.
Yeah, Arteta at Liverpool is a no-no. I'd need to change 100.
So no. So you would keep Arne Slot today.
ما يعني you're asking
said
for
that
Liverpool يا أخي. For Liverpool he doesn't suit the
Okay.
players we have يعني. بعدين معك. The whole club has 3 center backs. He
Everyone
plays 4
knows.
center backs.
Everyone knows that he's deflecting in the chat, but he's just not gonna.
Okay,
answer.
Ashraf, am
To
I
be fair, he answered. He did answer.
He did.
If I
He
say-
answered straight
If I say
away.
Arteta doesn't suit
He
our
didn't give
style, am I
you-
deflecting? Be honest, Ashraf.
No.
Okay,
Of
خلاص.
course not.
تفضل.
So,
Wolfie said
so you think Arne Slot is better coach than Arteta? Just a simple question, yes or no?
غير الجواب. See
No,
how
no.
he changed the question?
No, because
Yes,
everyone
no.
knows. Okay, here is the
Would
thing
you
about
take
Hussam.
Arteta to replace Slot? Then
No. Who
suddenly
do you think?
who's
This is the
better,
thing,
Arteta or
guys.
Slot?
Here is the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Sam's tactics will work on everyone, but it won't work on me.
It's not
Don't interrupt me, and I will let you respond. Don't interrupt me, and I will let you respond.
Okay, I said I don't take Arteta at Liverpool. I answered.
Fine. Sam knows exactly why I asked the question because the super chat was about is the manager better than a manager? When I asked
Put it up
Sam,
again. Put it up again.
no. Okay, here's a super chat. How can a coach that hasn't won much, but you got rid of a coach who won a lot, the most multiple trophies? My question was that, do we think that winning trophies makes a coach better than a coach? Hence, I asked Hussam, would you take Arteta? The moral of the question, which is Hussam, by the way, Hussam understood correctly because he's not stupid, right? Hussam's not stupid. Hussam is very smart. The moral of the question.
There's an
It's
easy
very
way
simple.
to prove you correct.
All done.
Mo's right, by the way. I wouldn't take Unai Emery over Slot, مثلا. He has a lot more trophies.
Do you think, so the question is very simple when I ask the question, do you think Arne Slot is a better coach than Arteta or do you think Arteta is a better coach than Arne Slot? That was the moral of the question. Simple.
Coach, like you mean like tactics and stuff like that?
Maybe moral.
Like,
moral means something else. Moral means something totally different.
Moral.
yeah, coach, like on the pitch tactically, it's Arteta. But,
What about man management?
this season? Arne Slot's man management has been dreadful, to be honest. With
So
you.
Arteta's better now.
Yeah, but we're talking about just this season. Last
Okay,
season,
Hussam, can I switch it? If I know this is all ifs, buts, and maybe, so just go with it though. Huh? If let's say what Arteta said is true about us playing with more enjoyment, blah blah, and what we saw against Leeds continues till the end of the season, would you then say, you know what? I've seen a different Arteta. Now I'll take him.
The thing is, I just don't think when I'm looking at Liverpool specifically, I don't think we have the style of player that would suit his system at all. Like we have so much different players. Like when you think about it, no player at Liverpool is similar to the player at Arsenal in style.
And that's why
or
I
the way
asked
that-
you, what if he changes his? What if he starts attacking a lot more, like he did against Leeds, and he does it for the rest of the
If he
season?
starts attacking a lot more, of course the answer would change 100%.
Okay,
100%.
that's fair. That's fair.
But like,
players-
here's the thing. Yani Arteta plays. By the way, what Mo said, if he just said that in a box, I would understand what he's saying from the beginning. When you say like, okay, just a manager won last year, and a manager didn't win, so the manager that won is better. I don't agree with that. I'll be honest. I really don't agree with it. Like
I hear
because
you.
there's people who win cup competitions. Like there's people also who win trophies with a lot better sides. As an example, in 1920. And probably in 2021, people in that 3-year period were comparing Klopp to Pep. And it was a
Yeah,
perfectly
they were.
valid conversation to have. Because
Oh,
one guy won a UCL and a Prem at the time at Liverpool, and the other guy won 2 Premier Leagues, I think it was.
I-
But won a
I'm-
lot more domestic cups. I said.
I wish you
3
lot
years
would
ago.
stop referring to the 1920 season as 1920, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened in?
No, he
like,
means 2019, 2020.
100 years ago.
I knew that was Wolfie's confusion, I swear.
I'm like, what?
And remember when he was off camera and I said he's a lot more pedantic than both of you. You see now, and me, like he's worse than all of us.
Wait,
But
what?
the point-
Legit, it sounds like 100 years ago, man.
Yeah, the point is to summarize. Just because a manager wins more doesn't mean he's better than the other guy. That's it.
To summarize, bravo. Most players will choose muscle injury over ACL, of course, because the
I
ACL
agree.
injury is much longer, and I agree with this, of course, because the ACL injury
And more
you might-
painful.
You might, yes, and you have to have surgery, and you might stay 1 or 2. Some players stayed over a year and a half from a knee injury, right? So yes, of course, you're right. So Teta can do better than Inzaghi with no money. I'm gonna tell you something. If
Inzaghi?
Arteta was at Inter, we had the best squad for 4 years, we would have won 3 league titles. I'm
Oh,
telling
shut
you
up.
this one
I
now.
agree with that.
Aris, I'll
Like-
be honest with you. I am not a Serie A expert, but Inzaghi had essentially the Manchester City of Italy and won 1 league.
Seriously, literally, he
And had the
bottled
biggest
league.
bottle job of any manager, probably in the history of football. One
Imagine
match
Pep
Guardiola from 17-18 until 2022 winning 1 league title with the best squad in the whole league.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine
Inzaghi.
being 1 month away from winning a treble, two competitions of which you're favorite for, and ending with 0.
Are you talking
And
about
including the worst humiliation of any Champions League final
يعني
ever.
بدك-
Are you talking about
Exactly.
Arteta?
أنا بشجع انتر معانا بدك تخليه تنكد عليه عيش تخلص يا
No, I'm fine. I don't care about it anymore. خلاص, it's past me. يعني. Sorry, Mo. I don't agree. So availability is not part of a play. I literally said availability is a massive thing. How can you be best if you don't play? 100%. I don't
Then
disagree
why do you
with
put
this.
James ahead of Timber? Why do you put
Because
James ahead of Timber?
because James played enough games for me to judge him as right back.
No. How many games did he play as a right back this season?
I don't know, like in average 20, probably 12, مثلا 13, 14.
That's not true. Bro,
I
there's
don't
no
know,
way
maybe.
that's true.
We can
Okay,
check.
so I'm checking it now, and if it's a low number, you're gonna admit Timber is better than, right?
Timber is the most consistent right back. Yes, 100%.
No, you'll admit he's a better right back because he actually plays there.
Yeah, fine. It's fine. Come with it. I'm not wrong and strong at all. But
History of this club. You embarrassed us. You don't deserve Inter as a club. You don't deserve the
Yeah,
Right
you're turning
back.
to Hamza now, man.
1, 2.
Oh my god.
What
Wait, I need
you
to
do the
see.
same. Enter Wolfie. You do the same. Sean Dyche, the fraud when you lost in Europe.
yeah
Yeah, but
Wolfie
I
tweeted on his
hate
Twitter,
him. I hate
he
him.
tweeted Ange is better than Deitch. I'll never forget he tweeted that. You
It's
tweeted that,
factually
Wolfie,
correct. It's
Don't
factually
forget.
correct.
Don't forget you tweeted that.
Andrew wins trophies in his second year.
He played Ashraf. He played 16 games as right back in all competitions,
Yeah, I
including
just saw.
two in the Champions League and about like 11 in the Premier League. So anyway,
I
If
think
I
Timber
have
is
a
better.
Champions League final tomorrow and both of them are fit, who are you choosing?
you're doing footy judge Mo. So D, I hope that answers your question. Arteta is an Evertonian. He won't join Liverpool.
No, I don't think it's that. Like, I don't think it's that. I think an
Mhm.
Evertonian player could join Liverpool or manager, blah blah blah. I don't think it's that. I just don't think we really have the players to suit his style. Yani Arteta, as an example, just quick example, he plays 4 center backs across the back 4. We have 3 center backs at the whole club.
One of them is injured as well in Gomez.
Leon is fucking injured. I don't know if Gomez is back or not. So imagine.
But,
it wouldn't work.
you know, Allah Al-Azim, I'm going to say something. I really hope one of the things I want Arsenal to win the league this season, right, is the discussion about Mikel Arteta of he hasn't won anything. This manager is better than him. This manager is better than that. It ends. I know that you have to go Wolfie.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wolfie. But it's,
Wait, so you want Arsenal to win, yeah? Just for clarification.
yeah. Like I would prefer Arsenal to win the league. I would prefer Arsenal to win the league. It's very obvious why. Also, I want a different winner because I think if Man City win the league, it becomes domination and it becomes boring. Wolfie.
Just so do you
There's,
think
there's
Arsenal
only
can
one
do it?
reason why I would want City to win.
Pep.
And Pep only. That's it. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what
Like Pep
legend.
Guardiola
What
after he
absolute
did, yeah.
legend, bro.
Pep
Yeah,
as a human, of course.
Pep,
he's a
legend.
great
Pep,
human.
to be honest with you, had the balls that no one had. And I like it that he's saying what he's saying in press conferences, and he's telling them you have to speak, and they're like, everyone is afraid of their job. But it's when you are that guy, when you are that coach, and you're speaking out, you don't have the same
The
consequences as the
This is-
others.
Oh no, they
taken.
do. Oh, they do. They do.
يا عمي,
And
don't say
also-
they do. يعني مثلا
Not
if
Pep,
Sean Dyche comes
not
out publicly and says free Palestine, he'll get sacked the day after. يا أخي, be quiet.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah.
And also, there is one more thing. Like Pep Guardiola actually is a coach in an Emirati team. So
Owned club,
basically,
exactly.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he's allowed to say that. The Arabs,
Oh, like,
Arabs-
they're like
the Arabs will not fucking sack him because he said free Palestine and spoke about the war and the
So,
stuff like
that's
this.
why Eddie Howe can do the same thing. Eddie Howe can
Mr.
say free
Maranatha.
Palestine and then
No,
Well, and then Eddie Howe, not-
himself, can he? Do you not know? Just really quick before I go. You know, Eddie Howe signed a contract extension.
with his brother
No
or something
way.
like this, or
Yeah.
something like
No,
that, right?
not recently. I'm saying when he did it. Do you know how long that contract
Oh.
extension was for?
Nah.
no.
Yeah, no one does. It's a secret. No one knows.
Wow.
Eddie Howe,
And-
basically, Eddie Howe signed his own contract. So, with
Big
that
up.
little fun fact, I
I,
gotta
th-
go.
I
big
think it's
up
he's such an overrated
Big up
manager.
Wolfie for being here. Big up Wolfie.
big up,
Big up
big
Wolfie.
up
Big
on
up with the rest of us.
50. And
Yeah, big up
I'll
Wolfie.
see you
Habibi.
later.
Inshallah, you soon. Salam, Habib. Guys, I gotta say something about this. This code next to Hussam, actually, since we have 800 people here, is actually running for 48 hours only. And I mentioned that
2 days
yesterday.
left only.
If you haven't checked them out, you gotta go and check them out. 48 hours only until this code expires, and then it goes back to 8% only. So if you haven't checked them and you didn't get your jackets and you didn't get your winter stuff and you didn't get your
Hoodies.
shirt, you gotta go and get the hoodies, you gotta go and get the stuff, and they deliver to a lot of places. Look at what Osam is doing. I wanna be so
My Liverpool hoodie.
be so shameless now. Here you go. Guys, if you haven't got your Arsenal pants as well, you gotta go and
That's
get your Arsenal
right, Mo. Come on, Mo. You
Yeah,
know you
yeah.
want it. Come on.
If you don't have your Arsenal jacket, which is the one right here, you don't have your Arsenal jacket.
There you
gotta
go.
get
Come
your
on,
Arsenal
Mo. Bro, Mo
Yeah, of
knows who's
course.
winning the league this season, so he's
jacket. You gotta go get your Arsenal jacket. You gotta be prepared for the parade. You gotta go get. It's gonna be
Exactly.
if it's rains, if it's a
Exactly.
little bit cold. You gotta be prepared for the parade. Ah, some people are gonna get fucking rattled with this. Ah.
Puri Judge Gooner. Love it. Don Arsenal. Come on.
Hasselbank, Dirk out.
It's
Saab, you know.
Hasselbank, not Hassan
Yeah, yeah. This is Hasselbank.
He put
They-
Dijker.
Dirk out.
And who doesn't
Saha,
know
Kano,
yeah, Dijkert
Van der Vaart.
instead of
pick
Dirk
one
Kuyt?
more.
Based on
Bro,
what
you
they did
got
in the
all
Premier
the
League, you,
names wrong.
based
my
on what
man,
they did in
Chai
the Premier League,
Porto,
you probably
I'm just
go
gonna answer you
Hasselbank.
quick. I'm just gonna answer you quickly. I would choose Kano any day of the week, any hour. No Uncle Kano
For
for
me,
me.
based on what they did in
Really?
the Premier
I
League,
would take
go
Saha.
Hasselbank.
You don't understand
I-
how much I love Kano.
I love
Hasselbank,
Luis
bro,
Saha.
he won a golden
Outside
boot as well.
United.
I love Kano, bro. You don't know. I love Kano outside of Arsenal just because just the Atalanta 1996 Olympics, the Brazilian Argentinian game. Oh my word. That by itself is crazy. Actually, comparing eras is stupid. 1995, how many international players were in the league? Man United had one. England didn't even qualify for 1994 World Cup. Yeah, 100%. You can't compare eras like that. But anyway, when Mo gets angry at Inter, his face changes and then his voice catches up 100%. That's why I can't fake the love
You
for other
fucking
clubs.
idiot.
Yeah,
Five
you can
nil
get this.
in a Champions League final. Are you mad? Is it real? Are you real?
Wallahi, that's worse than getting knocked out in the semi-finals by PSG.
100%.
I swear.
You think
انت
I
يا ابني-
felt the pain he felt?
hold on.
عادي فعلا
are you crazy?
fine. I was
انت عارف
angry
ان
when
انا-
we got knocked out, but fine.
انت عارف I said
final.
I said that I would have rather get knocked out in a quarterfinal
To
round 16 than
Barcelona.
get,
Yeah, I remember you said that. I
not
remember you said you
Barcelona
would
though.
rather get
Not
lost Barcelona.
Barcelona. Not
Why
the
not?
bitches. Not the bitches. Anyone but the bitches. Anyone but the bitches. The bitches of football. I don't want to get knocked out by the bitches of football. The bitches of football
Bro,
in the world.
if you face
I
them
don't
this
get
year, they're
knocked out by
knocking
the
you out for
bitches.
sure, bro. If you
The
play them
bitches.
this year, you're 100% getting knocked out.
We'll see.
You know,
I
Mo
don't think so.
has the most random hatred, you know. He hates Barca.
Yeah, I don't know
Usually-
why.
لا, usually people who hate like Man United, they hate Real Madrid with them. This guy hates Man United and Barcelona. I love Mo, wallah. And you know, earlier
There
on
is
in
one.
the
There is
terrace-
one. Ashraf. There is one
earlier on in
comment.
the terrace, let
There
me
is
tell
one
you
comment
let me-
thing about this, right?
Let me tell you the PG answer, the real answer. Instead of the PG answer on the terrace. The reason why Mo hates Barcelona and Man United is their fans. That's the correct answer, bro. Because their fans are annoying as fuck. That's it.
I think
Barcelona
the fans of
growing up in the Middle East, أعوذ بالله.
I actually think
A'udhu
Madrid fans are the most annoying. I know they have the right
Growing
to be
up,
entitled.
they
I
weren't
get
as
it.
annoying as Barca fans.
no,
I'll be
I'm
honest.
gonna tell you why Madrid fans are different, and this is I'm gonna tell you why, Ashraf. I dislike clubs when they think that football is one way of playing or one person or one thing. The reason why because Real Madrid fans, you sit with them because they have seen success under numerous generations, under numerous managers, under numerous names. They do not associate success with one name. So they don't back the players blindly. Because Barcelona have seen the majority of their success with the Guitar Gel card, Messi, the best player, right? So they themselves, it's an unintentional thing you do. You cannot defend your players blindly because you associate your club with certain names. Liverpool, for example, they've seen success with Jurgen Klopp, now with Arne Slot, with Rafa Benitez, the older scene before the Arsenal. You do not associate your success only with Arsene Wenger. People that seen Arsenal win trophies, they associate before that.
But Barcelona
Because-
don't.
Mhm.
They won before Messi and they won after Messi. If anything, in the Arab region, at least, I'm not going to speak about Europe. In the Arab region, the Barca wave came with Ronaldinho. It didn't come with Messi.
Yes, 100%, which is another reason why it's a name, not a club. Here is the difference, Ashraf. There is a lot of people that support Barcelona. They support for the name of that player. You can like a player. You can like a player and say that player is amazing. Sam liked it for Michael Owen. Blah, blah. I liked Inter for Ronaldo and stuff like this. The difference is Barcelona thinks that is football fans. Man United fans, the reason why they defend Fergie a lot, because the 80% of their history is Alex Ferguson. The 2 Champions League they won is a manager. The 13 league titles is one manager. The treble they won is a manager. Before that, they were Everton. They had 1 Champions League. They were Nottingham Forest. Before
But that doesn't apply to Barcelona. Do you acknowledge that? Because they won a Champions League before Messi in 2006. Correct.
no,
And then they won.
No.
And they won
they
two
won
league
Ronaldinho.
titles that are about
They
to win
won
the third one
Ronaldinho.
without, after Messi.
Oh, I get it. I'm not going to discuss it with you because you're a Barcelona fan, clearly. You like Barcelona a lot.
So you are doing what other people do to you with Arsenal when you're actually having a logical conversation. You don't like my logical argument. You're like, shit, he's actually making good points. So let me call him a Barcelona fan.
Do you,
My
okay,
point
let me
is-
ask you, do you think Barcelona, the majority of Barcelona fans, are Barca fans or Messi fans that we talk about with these days?
I think a lot of them now are Barcelona fans.
Okay,
Of
that's-
course.
maybe
no,
your,
no, wait.
your
Your
experience
question
is
might be
different than mine.
Maybe your question should be: did they like Barcelona because of Barca, or did they start liking Barcelona because of Messi? That is fine. Every player, everyone. Hussam will tell you he liked Liverpool because of Gerrard. Is he a Gerrard fan or a Liverpool fan? That makes no sense. I've actually seen more fans switch with Cristiano when he went to Juve and when he went from United to Real Madrid than I've seen with people switch with Messi. Obviously, because he
No,
stayed in the club
here's
for
the
so
thing.
long.
It is my
But
experience
I
with
actually know
Barcelona.
fans who went from
It is
a
my
United
experience
fan
with
to a
Barcelona. It is my
Madrid fan
experience.
to a Juve fan.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Here is my experience with Barcelona fans. Barcelona fans would defend the players over the club. You defend Messi over the club. Over the club
what do you
itself.
mean?
My
Give an example, like
experience when I grew up, like between that year 2008 and later, most of the people will defend Messi more than they defend Barcelona.
Give me an
defend
example.
Messi
Like
and-
what? What would they say, for example? Like what?
Like if you actually shit on Barcelona, they would be a little bit, it's okay. They would say something about the club and stuff like this.
I don't
You
know
just-
a single Barca fan that's okay with you shitting on
They
their club. Not one.
you would mention Messi about anything that Messi does in life, and they wouldn't agree with you. Anything bad, you can mention stuff about Barcelona and that they did bad, right? but you can never say anything wrong about Messi. Anything wrong
Aqsam
about Messi.
billah, I know millions of Barca fans, and I don't know a single person like that.
Millions.
Of course, they
No
defend
millions.
Messi
Don't
because
say
he's
Aqsam
their
billah, you know
legend.
millions. Don't say
Okay, astaghfirullah. You know what I mean? Aqsam billah, and then the millions was just
categorically
figurative.
impossible.
Obviously, it was
And I want to say something about.
what I meant was,
go
I
ahead.
know many Barcelona fans. Now, obviously, they're going to defend their biggest legend ever. Madrid do that with Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
No, they don't.
United fans do it with Cristiano as well. Obviously, before he came back to them,
No,
and
they
was
don't.
whatever.
Can I tell you something
So-
about this? A Barcelona fan is a Barca's Messi. Let me give you the reason. Let me give you the summarizing of
Yeah,
this.
and United is
Let
Alex
me give you the
Ferguson.
summarizing this. Alex
Did you just
Ferguson,
say United Alex Ferguson? انت you know Mo agrees with this, right? حط حالك top row.
United are Alex Ferguson for me, and Barcelona Messi is. I know that they won before. They won Champions League before, and they had Stoichkov, they had Romario, they had a lot of good. They had Ronaldo, R9.
Yeah.
But for me, Barcelona's history before Messi.
Maradona.
Before Messi, Barcelona's history before Messi, for me, the fan base and everything around is not as compared to Messi and Barcelona. And I'm
Of
going to tell you
course.
something. You can say the
That's
same
normal.
about Real Madrid. I don't like clubs where one player or one manager define you. Man City, for example, there is a lot of Man City history is Pep Guardiola. So for me, Pep Guardiola's name is bigger than Man City. For me, Alex Ferguson's name is bigger than Man United. For me, Messi's name is bigger than them. Cristiano Ronaldo's name is not bigger than Real Madrid, and nobody can.
Why
argue.
why does that make Barcelona bad? So is it their fault they had the greatest player of all time? Why are you penalizing them for having the greatest player of all
I'm
time?
not
makes no
I'm not
sense.
penalizing anyone. I'm just giving you the reason
That's
why I
like
don't like them.
penalizing Man City for
Habibi,
having the
I am-
greatest manager of all time.
I am not penalizing them. I don't penalize anybody. I'm just telling you the reason why I hate somebody or I dislike a club, because if your club's most history is defined by one person, you are that person. You're not the club. So I don't respect the club. That's me.
خلاص, let's agree to disagree. اتفق
And
العرب
let's
ألا
move on
يتفق.
because I need to go eat as well. So, Suarez, you keep doing this. Suarez, Drogba, Rooney, Henry, Kane. Pick one. Henry.
How is that even a question?
How would I even a debate?
Actually, no. It is a debate.
It
I'll
is. With
pick Henry,
Suarez,
but
it's a debate.
and Suarez is 1,000,000% a
No,
debate. You know what? Who
I
denies,
got one that is better for you. Rank
you know who
them
denies it is
quickly.
lying.
Rank him, Ashraf, quickly.
1A Henry, 1B Suarez, like this.
Okay, now rank him. Don't say one. Rank them quickly.
All these guys?
Yeah, just quickly.
You want me to rank them as well?
Anyway, yeah, rank them. Osam, rank them quickly.
Drogba is easily, without a question, last.
Agree.
um,
Drogba last.
Drogba last. I would probably say Kane is, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five.
Kane is fourth, Rooney third, and I'd say maybe Suarez second, Henry first.
For me,
I-
Henry 1A, Suarez 1B. Like they're very close, but I edge it to Henry. Third place for me is Wayne Rooney. Fourth is Kane, and fifth is Drogba.
We
my
agree
list, exactly.
completely on this. The same exact
100%.
one.
It's not even,
The
I
same
think
exact
it's
one.
pretty clear.
And by the way, I'm gonna tell you something. The people that don't rate Wayne Rooney didn't watch Wayne Rooney.
Yeah,
Basically.
absolutely.
I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys. This will take you to the watch along of Osam that he's gonna do Man City. Any hope?
Why? It's a
No.
it's a done game.
Why? Because it's my
No.
fucking job, brother.
I understand. I know. I said it.
I will see you
Mike,
guys on the
come
watch.
ask me 100 questions.
I'm gonna see you on the watch along, people,
Mike,
and then I'm
ask me
gonna
any
see you
questions
tonight
you
on
want.
Al Ahwa.
No, عادي, I'll answer.
I'm gonna see you tonight on Al Ahwa, guys. We'll see you guys later. I redirected 100%. We're out of here, people.